my household is a couple of days from celebrating the Lord's Passover. So I felt it fitting to spread some light and truth into the world. So during Passover, we get rid of the leaven, which represents sin. And as the Most High freed us, the Israelites, from slavery in Egypt, it is also symbolic of the freedom that the Most High has blessed us with. Righteousness is light. The laws of the Most High are light and truth, and nothing compares to the glorious power and grace that the Most High and His Son Christ has bestowed upon us. So Passover season is also the biblical New Year. So with that being said, this is my story, a Hebrew Israelite housewife, a commandment keeper, Christ-believing daughter of the Most High. So I pray that by telling my story that I can truly be a blessing. So I normally share many aspects of my life on this channel and in hopes of inspiring others, because life can be so challenging and sometimes it's difficult to navigate. So gleaning on the help and the motivation of others is so important to self-improvement, virtue, and in my case, repentance. So I recently saw a Facebook post of a fellow Israelite sister sharing some witchcraft books that her mother gave to her. And I immediately understood that, like witchcraft, some practices are so ingrained in our lives, and we don't understand how evil they truly are. So my husband and I, we were newly married for about 2 years, and our son, he was only one. When we began to transition from Christianity to following the laws of God as an Israelite. So we were married on Valentine's Day. And this was 15 years ago. And we would alternate from his side of the family to my side of the family for the holidays. And basically we planned all of our family gatherings, all of our, our family quality time around the holidays. So when I moved to Atlanta, I was surrounded by several sorority line sisters, and we celebrated birthdays together and all of the other holidays. We celebrated and we partied and had a great time together. So this was my life, and this is all that I knew. So when we searched the scriptures and the Spirit of the Most High touched our hearts, we were truly happy, and we wanted to share our new belief system with everyone. So we were so excited. I mean, I was naive to think that nothing would change around us and that we were simply doing us and making improvements, the self-help stuff was all in that time. So it's we're just, making self-improvements, getting better. So I could not wait to tell all of my sorority sisters how I was now keeping the biblical holy days and the Sabbaths and eating clean foods. I was so excited. And then every time I thought of meeting up with them, it was the Sabbath or it was a pagan holiday that we didn't celebrate anymore. So, time passed and my faith grew, and I began to consider concepts that I never even thought about before. So, witchcraft, covenants, vows, idolatry were things that I never thought about. And, but the Bible reveals truth at the right time. When you really need to hear it. And it's like the scriptures force you to see things about yourself that you didn't even know that they were even there. So our people, the Israelites, were put into captivity over and over and over again for such sins as passing through the fire, i.e. the burning sands while crossing over into Delta, serving other gods, such as the goddess Minerva, who is referenced in rituals and in Greek paraphernalia. The songs and the rituals, just those things like pledging devotion and commitment to an organization, i.e. an idol. So, and we as believers, we know that we serve a jealous God. So the oaths and the rituals and the twist of biblical scriptures and replacing the sorority with the Most High's word, it really astonished me. I was really just kind of taken aback and shocked. I felt a little bit, I felt very ignorant because, I was, the type of person that I was in Bible study all the time. I read the Bible, so I was very shocked at the things that I was finding. So, in my youth, this is college. I was vulnerable to my pleasures of partying and socializing and being fancy and dressing in sorority attire, and I allowed my fleshly desires to overpower my love and my devotion to the Most High. So now, once I understood the deep sins that I was involved in, I repented and I never looked back. I mean, I never looked back. So the songs and the rituals that used to warm my heart were nothing more than noise. And there was no connection, no temptation to go back. There was no pressure, nothing at all. So it was the same as with all of the holidays, unclean foods and other practices that were sins according to the Bible. So back in Christianity, we would give our Easter speeches. So this is my Passover speech for this year. I pray that my testimony is a blessing and an inspiration to stand up for truth, even if you have to stand alone. So, shalom, everyone, and happy Passover to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered around the world. Shalom.